Hi guys, and yes, we're back again with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, and this time because Onleaks just revealed how it will look. Now, we can tell a lot from this design and some things that I'm not so pleased with. Anyway, let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. So, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Pro, which is now split in two devices, which I'm not a fan of. I don't feel like they should split the Note series. It's a weird thing to do. S series, I'm fine with having like a smaller version and then a bigger one like the S10 Plus, and in this case also an S10e, which makes sense. But for the Note series, I feel like you shouldn't do that. But let's talk about the design itself. Now for one, we now have the camera on the side instead of actually being in the middle, horizontal or vertical. It really doesn't matter, it's now on the side, something like we've seen on the A series. And in terms of camera layout, there is a difference for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 normal and of course the Pro version, where the Pro version now has a time of flight sensor next to it, where on the Note version, the normal one, you only have a flash. And you will also notice of course that because of this setup, it seems likely that the heart rate monitor is removed. Apart from that, there are some changes to the frame itself as well. It's very similar to the S10 5G version, where you have a metal frame but then also some rising part for it where the buttons are. And there's one button missing. I'm not sure if it's the Bixby button or the power button, but there are only two buttons and one of them is the volume button. So I'm not sure which one is missing. It could be the Bixby button, but it would be really weird if it was the power button. And then you don't have a power button, but you do have a Bixby button. Anyway, yeah, that's a change on it. Also, on top and bottom, it is actually different. It's something similar that I did with a Concept. Now, the bottom and the top are now somewhat straightened out. This is done by having a more rounded bottom, I guess you can say. I'll show some close-up shots what I mean, what I did with my other Concept, and you can see what I mean with it. But also, if we look at the bottom, we don't see a headphone jack, because Samsung decides to remove that on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. That seems explicit. Yeah, imagine that. You made a commercial about that and then, like what, in a year you do the same thing? This is Google all over, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, it seems that they're going to remove the headphone jack as well on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Pro. It's not like Huawei where they have the headphone jack on the other version and then on the Pro version it is removed. I'm not a fan of that. Also, in terms of design, they also changed the front camera. Now, instead of having it on the side like we've seen on the Samsung Galaxy S10 series, it is now in the middle. Again, something that I did in my Concept before. I feel like it makes somewhat sense, and seeing it on this phone, again, it makes sense. However, it is quite big, so I'm not sure how it will show in real life. But anyway, I think it makes sense to have it in the center. It comes over more symmetrical than having it on the side. But it does come in your field of view better than having something on the side. It's more in peripheral vision when you actually have it there tucked away. Anyway, that is what we've seen from the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm getting this one, because the removal of the headphone jack is not something that I encourage. I feel like the headphone jack is still the main port for music, and I use my phone for music. And the thing is, the headsets that actually have good battery life are the ones that actually is over your ear like a big one. I don't wear those. The ones that are small are the ones that don't have good battery life. So I'm really not a fan of that. Not to mention, of course, the audio difference and, of course, the ease of use of not having battery life and, of course, allowing it to connect to different ports when you need to. So you can use your phone, for instance, in your car as well if you don't have Bluetooth in your car. Anyway, what do you think about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10? Are you interested in this device? And what is something that you would like to see for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10? For instance, the time of flight, is that something you are interested in? Let me know in the comments below, and of course, if you like my videos, don't forget to leave a like, and of course subscribe with the notification bell on. Anyway, talk to you guys in the next one, and have a good one.